Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
I'm Daniel.
I'm terrified.
That's very risky. It's a Rare Whiskey Friday.
It's rare risky. Kill me now!
It's happening.
Whose turn is it?
Well, I don't. Oh, I think I did it last time.
Okay.
Because remember we did 2 in one shoot. I'm pretty sure I did it last time. I don't actually remember.
Okay.
We did it at the same time?
Okay. Well, you always do it differently than me.
Yeah, I totally do.
You do.
It's not like the toast when we know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you do it in sign language?
I mean, it's not legitimate sign language. I can move around.
Yeah. I'll do it and you interpret it.
That's going to be offensive to somebody.
Yeah, probably. Never mind.
Okay. Welcome to Rare Whiskey Friday. We're going to go through and give first impressions on several different whiskeys. These aren't necessarily large brands. Sometimes they are. More often than not, these are going to be your smaller craft distilleries without a tremendous amount of distribution. If you should be so lucky as to live in a place where you get your hands on these whiskeys, you're welcome for the review, and thank you to the magnificent bastards who sent the whiskey. What?
That was pretty much spot on.
Clean.
Spot on. Nailed it.
So one element I think I can improve. It's a little bit monotone.
Yeah, because you're just focused on getting through.
Yeah.
So expressiveness is next.
It's clean.
Man, you just reset the
well, no.
what do you call it?
Like
You just moved to the end zone again.
Forever progress.
Okay.
You achieve something, it's like, all right, how do we make it better? Forever progress. So
No, that's for the next generation. They climb far harder,
Right.
they fly faster, they do it in half a breath.
So if we can consistently get it clean,
Yeah.
then we get like less monotone. All right.
Well, there's 4 whiskeys, and I'm showing you why I'm going to do them in this order. But there's 4 whiskeys, 2 of them from William Schappert.
I am William. They may take our lives, but they'll never take our
whiskey.
And 2 of them from Shane Cork and Eric Elvigan, magnificent bastards.
Who are they two?
Shane Cork, Eric Elvigan.
Shane Cork and Eric Elvigan, you magnificent
bastards.
So this is one distillery.
Yes.
In Spokane, Washington.
Okay.
Liquid Brands. Aaron Kleinholter is the head distiller now.
Okay.
And
Is there a rhyme or reason?
this is a rye and a bourbon.
arrangement here.
No, just keep them in order. Just keep them however you need to know what is in what. Because you're going to need to go back and re-reference things.
This is the
because the cool shit that we get to play with right now is that this is their rye and their bourbon, and over here I've got their rye and their bourbon finished in Cabernet barrels.
Okay.
In theory, same whiskey.
Yeah.
Cabernet finish.
Okay.
So we're gonna.
Yeah.
That's
So just a straight up finishing experiment before and
Yeah.
after A&B. Nice.
okay.
Yeah.
So first, the bourbon.
I'm gonna wait until I have 2 before I.
Yeah. And second, the rye. Jeez.
All right. Give it a little babbity boop. A little babbity boo.
Whoa. That is
Okay. So what are you on the bourbon right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa. Those are Whoa. There's an overlap. What is that overlap?
Okay. So first of all, the rye, a lot more dramatic.
Oh yeah.
Much more dramatic in the
Bourbon is softer.
It's fully like 50 to 75% more, just wham, right in the nose.
I feel like these are really grain forward. Like the bourbon itself is very grain front.
Okay.
Like just
Okay.
it's young and
Okay.
fruit, a little bit of fruit.
So start with the bourbon. Start with
Bourbon.
Start with the bourbon.
There is this sort of like young grain aggressiveness, then surrounded by some like lighter fruits and wood oil.
I'm getting on the nose, just in the AB, it's already much softer than the rye. So the bourbon is going to be softer. I'm getting like rose petals.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, rose petals, and then some type of like, aromatic is wicker. What is this?
Strawberries, but like fake strawberries.
All right. I actually like the nose.
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
Oh, the palate is very fruity for a bourbon.
This is a bourbon that, if you made me go blind, It would throw me. The category, I'd be
hard pressed to pick out bourbon.
Yeah. It's off the beaten path of classic bourbon.
Now, once it rests a little, it's starting to return to the corn dust and barrel tannin. It's coming back to bourbon. But it started with all the exotic notes.
I would guess an American blended whiskey. I would not land on bourbon.
Now the rye.
There's a vanilla in there too.
We got 2 more though. The
Okay.
rye
Moving on to the
is
rye. Here we go.
way more grassy
Yeah.
and botanical.
And I'm getting a cola too. Yeah. There's like a vanilla. It's like a vanilla classic. There's a brown cola craft.
The palate on that rye is very soft and sweet. I thought by the nose it was going to be a lot more aggressive, but it is not.
Oh wow.
These are both 46.
So the nose on the rye wakes me up and take notice.
Yeah.
The taste. Oh,
Butter.
that's lovely. And nice, just a caramel finish on that rye.
These are both very simple,
A creamy caramel finish.
but they feel delicate is the wrong word, but it's close to delicate. They don't feel heavy-handed.
Is it nuance?
Maybe. I mean, they definitely feel bright and a little bit young,
Yeah.
but they feel like they're made out of crystal.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of facets and they're very, beautiful and sparkly, but it feels a little fragile. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It just doesn't feel dense and heavy bourbon like some of the ones that we had.
Yeah. I went back to the bourbon. Gotta tell you, these are a bit youngish, but also really nice-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can tell that they're not super old, but the flavors that they're working with, damn, that's nice.
All right, so this is the bourbon in a Cabernet barrel.
I kind of, both of these want to do more than first impressions, but I know we got to get through here. This is the bourbon
In a Cabernet.
and a Cabernet. Okay.
So first is bourbon, then we'll do the rye and a Cabernet.
Okay.
So AB bourbon.
So very similar. Well, I guess,
Definitely the same whiskey
yeah.
in this
I'm
glass.
going to get some distance.
Or the same maker anyway. Same recipes. What turned up? Something did get turned up, but it's not what I would have guessed from a Cabernet. For me, what got turned up is that potpourri kind of fake room smell scent. And then behind it, there's some candied chocolates. Like cherry chocolate, or like the chocolates with candy in them.
So I'm not going to weigh in much on the difference that I'm finding between these two, because I'm not finding much of a difference. The only thing that I am picking up in the Cabernet finished one is this ever so slight smell of new carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you could definitely tell the difference between them. And if you were told one of these is wine and one of these isn't, I think you would pick it correctly.
Yeah. There is a difference.
Defining why you picked it might be tough.
Do you know what it is? The difference that I'm getting in this bourbon. There's a difference in this bourbon with the Cabernet finish. On the nose, there's a minerality to it.
Yeah.
So sometimes you'll have wines, like there's this one that was specifically, the grapes were grown near a volcano and there's a lot of volcanic ash, and the minerality of that wine is like, wow, this is almost like mineral water. There's a minerality in the Cabernet finish
Did
one.
you taste that?
No, not yet. I'm rambling about minerality.
That is so wine. That is so wine dense that it almost turns into an aperitif. You see that? Like, remember when we were doing aperitifs at lunch all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Good God.
deeply hidden in the nose.
Yeah, the nose does not carry that at all.
No. These are very close on the nose in the taste.
This is not even, it's not even the same ballpark.
Wildly different.
Good God, they must have either been really wet Cabernet barrels or they left them in there for a really long time.
Yeah, that's why finishing done well, I think, is one of the most fun things in whiskey, because it's one of the few things where it can make a beautiful difference, give you an entirely new angle on something, and you don't have to wait freaking years. You're talking
Like 6
usually
months, 8 months.
months, yeah.
Okay, to the rye one on the far end.
Okay.
Once again,
That's so dramatic in the Cabernet, I got to get some distance again.
once again, that minerality that you nailed shows up.
Okay. Wow.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Even more, not even more so, but go back to the rye. The rye is a more densely sweetened grass botanical
compared
with this one, the wine finished one.
There's a lot more in the unfinished rye. There's a lot more of just a caramel that shows up whenever you do that direct AB.
And I'm also getting more of that petrichor kind of earth note.
Yeah, I'll get you, man. Yeah.
Oh, once again, good Lord.
Here's the thing. I enjoy how much flavor is bursting out of these whiskeys.
Yeah. But this is not like 1 and 1B.
Right.
This is like 1 and 2. These are totally different things.
On the taste.
On the taste.
Yeah.
On the nose, they live in the same family.
I would say you can recognize it's coming from the same distillery.
Yeah.
But the barrel finishing puts such a wrapper on this that you're not, once you're doing an AB, you're not going to make a mistake with which is which. Of these,
Same color.
what is your favorite?
The classic bourbon.
The classic bourbon. Oh, okay. That is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that it's just that the Cabernet just obliterates it and turns it into something that's good, but something in a different category than bourbon.
You know what? I like to get tossed around a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going full on the most dramatic thing on this table.
That's the bourbon one.
No.
The rye one?
The finished rye
Yeah.
is the most dramatic.
Really?
You
You think the finished rye is more dramatic than the finished bourbon?
Yes. Absolutely.
On the taste or nose?
Both.
Wow, I would have reversed that. I could see what you mean. To me, it still blows my maybe that's what it is. It's a divergent expectation.
Wow.
And I was set up for it by the bourbon, so it didn't surprise me as much on the rye, but the bourbon caught me off guard.
Yeah.
So in my mind, that's still the more divergent one.
Yeah, this, so on the nose, we were talking about how it's, kind of simple, but on the taste, especially in the finished versions, there's a lot of drama going on in here, man. There is.
A lot.
Wow. And then I'm getting there's a nutty finish, and then there's some vanilla in there, and it starts with like this weird herbal cola. Wow. Fun experiments.
All right, Washington.
Huh? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
What's the thing? Washington?
That's where it's from.
Oh, okay. I thought you were calling me Washington for some weird reason.
George Washington.
So we
That's
don't do
slang.
this- right.
Yeah, no comments today.
Okay.
That's tomorrow.
This,
Or Monday.
pleasantly surprised. They're doing some interesting stuff there. Here's the fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight, you fight for a friend.
Steal, may you steal your lover's hearts.
And if you drink, may you drink with us.
Do it.
I can't do it.